So we have all new details and brand new concept art that give us a hint to what we can expect from the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster that's going to be coming to Epcot in 2021. So let's dive into all of that up next. This video is sponsored by Mickey Travels, a platinum level authorized Disney vacation planner which can take the hassle out of all of your vacation planning. So visit the link in the description box to get your free quote today. Hi there Waltoniers, I'm Jack and this is of course DSNY Newscast, and you know what, last week we received so much information regarding the future of Epcot, all of which nicely aligned with what we've previously stated here on this channel. But the biggest overarching change coming to Epcot is that Future World as we know it is going to become separated into 3 new sections, or what Disney is calling neighbourhoods, with the first being known as World Nature, which will encompass the land and the seas pavilions along with the Moana-inspired Journey of Water walk-through experience. Then this middle section over here is going to become known as World Celebration, which we'll be diving into in even more depth in its own video, as there really is so much to unpack in that announcement. But I do want to say right now that to clear up some confusion, the Imagination Pavilion will indeed fall into this World Celebration neighbourhood. And then lastly we have World Discovery, which is the new name for what is currently Future World East. And interestingly, it will stay partly true to the theme of Future World, with stories of science and technology, and even its layout will remain relatively untouched, which makes you question why even change the name of this area in the first place, as arguably Guardians of the Galaxy would fit much better within a future world than that of a World Discovery. But then again, I do see what Disney is aiming to achieve here with a brand uniformity in the naming pattern that will inevitably see the guests shorten these new neighbourhood names to their respective nature, celebration and discovery when travelling back and forth. However, the big departure from the Future World theme of science and technology is the inclusion of intergalactic adventures, as we now know that the former Universe of Energy will become the first otherworld pavilion at Epcot, known as the Xandarian Outpost. As previously we had speculated how exactly the Guardians of the Galaxy and Energy would fit together under the same theme. But we now know that this will actually be a pavilion that is operated by the Xandarian Alliance as part of an outreach program on other planets, and thus it will be departing from the Energy Pavilion name altogether. But that doesn't mean that the actual attraction itself won't have some subtle nods to the original theme, as we've now learnt that this major e-ticket roller coaster experience will be called Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and that name alone gives us all a hint to the storyline of this attraction, as Disney has now revealed that once you enter the former Universe of Energy building, this is where you'll be encountering this Galaxarian presentation hosted by the Xandarian Alliance that will explore the similarities and mysteries of the formation of Earth's galaxy and also Xandar's, all whilst inviting the people of Earth to discover the innovative new treasures that Xandar has brought to this outpost. And what we're actually seeing in this concept art will essentially be the first pre-show for the attraction, as the queue will wrap around this central exhibition. However, there will be a second pre-show that we can see here in this concept art, which is when the Guardians of the Galaxy will arrive and you will be asked to join alongside them in their cosmic adventure. Now, we've documented for over a year now on DSNY Newscast that this will feature a first for Disney parks, and that's a storytelling roller coaster that is capable of having controlled 360-degree rotation. But we've also had the official confirmation that it will have a reverse launch to this roller coaster, which, if you think about the name Cosmic Rewind coupled with the innovative treasures that Xandar is showcasing and the focus on the formation of a galaxy, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're looking at some sort of storyline that's going to be involving time travel, as the reverse launch of this roller coaster will probably be used as a narrative device to represent accidentally initiating time jumps. Now, how far back in time we go, we don't know, as it could just be to the 1980s, which is when Peter Quill last visited Epcot Center, so expect plenty of funny references to that within the pre-show, or we could be brought all the way back to the beginning of time itself, with the Big Bang, which would certainly showcase an explosion of energy and would be a nice little nod to Ellen's Energy Adventure as well. But judging from this brand new concept art within the main attraction building, we can easily see the same universal neural teleportation network pattern that was used in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 to create wormholes in the space continuum called jump points, as what we can see in the artwork is nearly identical to what we've seen in the second movie in this scene here. But to create this effect, Disney will most likely be implementing massive projection domes and projection spheres. And the reason why we know this is that we have previously reported on the permits for the installation of show screens by Spitz Inc. And so it seems that we'll be travelling through, in and out, and in between these domes and spheres to represent these various jump points in space. So that's everything that we've been able to uncover about this Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind attraction so far. But it really is shaping up to be an awesome and unique rollercoaster experience, which we'll be sure to cover again in the future when we get even more details of exactly how it will work. However, that's not all for Epcot's new World Discovery, as also within that part of the park, we're getting the Space 220 restaurant, which will be opening in winter of 2019. And on a side note, I think it's kind of funny just to see how similar these graphics are for the name of the restaurant revealed at D23 Expo compared to the version that we created for a video all about the name reveal back in January of this year. Now, with regards to Space 220, we haven't received a huge amount of new details, but what we have received is this concept art for the space elevator that will simulate your journey to the space station, which looks like an incredible touch of theming that will make this dining experience out of this world. But interestingly enough, the copyright for the artwork includes Marvel as well as Disney, which might be the first hint that we'll be seeing some form of IP integration on these projection windows, as it's been stated by insiders in the past to not be surprised to see the odd glimpse of maybe Peter Quill's Milano or maybe Wally and Eve glide by. But with the opening of Space 220 right around the corner, we won't have to wait too much longer to see all of this in action. And lastly, we come to the other new pavilion, well, sort of new pavilion, within World Discovery, and that is the Play Pavilion, which first of all, judging from the concept art, should see some minor changes to the entrance area of the former Wonders of Life Pavilion. But once inside, it should feel fairly familiar, with most of the layout remaining as it currently is, with more drastic modifications being made to the central zone to accommodate the new character dance area. Although this new Play Pavilion will see some new show set dressing to the outside areas, blocking off the old attractions such as Cranium Command and Body Wars, it will also be using the attraction's dome to project an outdoor nighttime aesthetic, which should be fairly interesting. And then the experiences within this Play Pavilion will be geared towards a much younger audience, with Edna's Fashion Academy being similar to that of the Animation Academy, and there'll also be some interactive games found throughout the pavilion as well. But overall, this new addition is one way of having something more to offer for young families in World Discovery, as Test Track, Mission Space and Cosmic Rewind are all aimed at much older audiences. So in my opinion, it's still great to see Disney give some diversity of attraction offerings, even if the Play Pavilion isn't the most thrilling announcement for the new Epcot that came out of D23 Expo this year. But now, it's over to you, Walt, and as I would like to know, what are your thoughts on this Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind attraction coming to World Discovery, and also what would you like to see from this attraction if you could add anything to it, and also if you could improve World Discovery in any way by enhancing either Mission Space or Test Track, what would you do and why? And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video along with your suggestion or your comment to be in with a chance to win one of these official Walt Disney DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Walt Disney here for winning this suggestion from a previous video where we were talking all about the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser at Walt Disney World. And so that's it for today, so go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel, hit that notification icon so that you always receive an update when we release new videos on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And if you've enjoyed today's video, give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.